Hi everyone! Today is going to be another palette bingo, and it's been a little while since I've done one of these, and today I want to be using my Dragon Child palette by Makeup Monsters. I've done several videos on this palette and I absolutely love it. I even brought her traveling with me to New York about a month ago, and I really have no complaints about this. So I'll be using random.org as always because that is just the easiest way to pick random numbers. So we're just going to start. I'm not sure if you can see this, but I hope so. First number we get is number 5. And 5 is this purple shade. Let's generate again. We have 7. Ooh, this is going to be fun. So I got the red shade, so now we have a purple and a red. Let us keep going. 8, which is right next to, oh my goodness. So, okay, so we have this light blue shade, and I am already a little perplexed because I don't know what to do with this. This is going to be quite the challenge, and now my arm is going to be blue for the next 3 days. Alright, next number is 1. That's good, we got a shimmer. So I got the pinky duochrome shimmer up here, which is really, really pretty. And apparently I have a little bit blue left on my arm, so please ignore that. There's really no blue in the shade, it's just a peachy pinky duochrome. And the last shade is 5, we already got that. Was that 12? That is the last shade. So this is a like dark brick red. So this is a very interesting color scheme. I'm not sure yet what I want to do about this, but when I come back, I will have it figured out and we can start playing. So I think I have kind of an idea what I want to do, but before I do anything else, I just went ahead and I primed my eyes, and now I'm just setting it with some powder because these shadows are super pigmented that they really don't need anything to stick onto, and it'll just make it a little bit easier to blend. And I probably will be doing a cut crease as well because I don't really know how else to make these shadows blend into each other and look nice. So I guess I'll start off by putting the red in my crease. I think that's going to be my plan. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put down the red in my crease, and I'm going to deepen it up with this darker brown shade. So I'm going to keep the shape of this pretty round because I'm going to do one of those like half moon cut creases. So I'll also be bringing the shadow up pretty high. And this brush is awesome, by the way. This is the Sigma E39. I love this for like packing on color, especially in your crease if you're putting it all over, because it's a pretty big brush. And it's also kind of dense, so it passes a lot of color. As you can see, this shadow is super pigmented. And if you guys haven't seen the videos that I've already done with this palette, now they are pretty old and they're not my best work, but I will link them up there if you want to check them out. I did a 3 looks 1 palette, and I also did a first impression with this. And that video was actually like my first ever like review of anything that I bought, so that's kind of cool. And it got a lot of views too. I think that video has like 1,000 views, which for me is a lot as a small YouTuber. Anytime my video gets over like 200 views, like I'm pretty happy with it. Alright, so I got the rough shape of this down. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M506 brush, and I'm picking up a little bit more of that shadow, tapping off my brush, and I'm gonna start by just really perfecting the shape of this and also blending out the edges. This palette is so good, you guys. It's honestly going to be in my top 3 palettes of the year. And I think that says a lot about a palette. Like, I'm really excited to do like a best of 2018 because I've seen so many people do those kind of videos, and I want to do one too. And now that I have a YouTube channel, I can, and that's really exciting. So I'm still not confident in what I want to really do with this look, but I'm kind of just like taking it as it goes. Like, I kind of have an idea, but you know, that could always change. Like, it seems to do a lot with me when I do makeup. I I love this shade. I love this palette. Can't wait for my Feral palette to come. Like, I feel like I've waited like 2 months for that now and it still hasn't shipped. So I'm gonna dip into that darker brown shade and I'm gonna start by deepening up my crease. And I'm pretty much pulling this almost all the way up until the end of that red, but not quite. And also this is going in my whole crease because I will be cutting the whole thing in the middle out. And this is kind of crazy, but I've honestly never used these two colors together before, which I feel like is the first thing people probably do when they get this palette, but I have not done that, and this is looking pretty good. So I'm just going to take my clean brush, and again, I'm just going to blend a little bit more up here. Make sure that everything is blended. So I think the crease is done. Yeah, I'm gonna call that good. So I'm going to take my concealer and I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way because that is what I got. Hopefully this is full coverage enough to be able to do a cut crease with, but I guess we will find out. And I'm gonna take a clean Morphe M421 brush and I'm just gonna have you guys watch this because it's gonna take a while. So just gonna cut out basically a half circle here on both eyes, obviously. Alright, and eternity later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the blue shade on the inner part and my outer part, and then I'm going to put the purple shade in the middle, and I'm going to top the middle with this, and I'll probably put this in my inner corner as well. And then after my top lid is done, I'm going to figure out which shade I want to put on my lower lash line. So basically all the 5 shades are going on my lids, so that is going to be my plan. And I'm taking that blue shade on my MAC 228 brush. I just got this brush and I absolutely love it. It is so good. It's so tiny and precise. And it's just one of the best brushes I've bought in a long time. And I'm just patting this on. I did not set this, by the way, which could be why I'm getting a little bit of creasing, but it's okay because I'll be going over with a lot of shades here, so it's fine. So I'm not sure I left enough room in the middle there, but it's fine. So I'm gonna take the purple shade now, and I'm going to put that in the middle where I don't have any shadow. And I'm just swiping off my brush and using the same one. And I know this color combination looks kind of weird right now, but I feel like when I get the shimmer on top, it's going to kind of come together, I hope. And I am pulling this purple over the blue just a little bit to kind of blend them together. And I mean, these colors are not something that I would put together myself if it wasn't for doing a palette bingo, which is why I like doing palette bingos so much, because it really pushes me to be creative. Not that I don't feel like I'm creative enough as it is, but it's just like a fun challenge for me. And if you guys have a channel and you have not done a palette bingo yet, I challenge you right here to do so because it is so fun. Like literally so fun. You have no idea until you try it. If you are into doing like precise looks where you do some cut creases and stuff, like I feel like you need this brush. This brush is absolutely amazing. I don't know what it is about it that makes it so good, but it's like kind of soft at the same time. You know how a lot of flat brushes are like kind of dense? But this one is so soft and so easy to work with. I absolutely love it. So, okay, so I'm gonna go in with the pink shade now. It's called Lucky, which I think is such a cute name. And I'm probably going to just use the same brush, to be honest. So I'm first gonna try it without spraying it. And just see, because I don't want to cover up all of that purple that I put down. So I'm just, yeah, that's just fall out of my face. So I'm gonna spray that. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, that's so much better. So much better. This is what I wanted. So I'm not sure how big of a stripe I want to do with this. I kind of want to keep it very concentrated, like right in the middle, so that the purple shows through on the sides. Wow, I feel like this is like turning into an Instagram tutorial. But I'm not mad about it. So I'm just gently tapping here. Wow, I actually kind of like this, and I did not think I would when I first drew these colors. I was like, oh god, what do I do? But actually, it's turning out pretty good. So I'm still kind of unsure what I want to do on my bottom lash line. I kind of wish I could bring in another color, but I'm not going to do that because I like to keep it to just 5 colors, the ones that I draw in these palette bingos. So I can't see you. Okay, so I think I'm just going to do what I did in my crease on the bottom lash line, just to keep it simple for myself. I think that's going to be the best plan. So I'm first going to just take this red and pull that across. And this right here could actually be my favorite brush because I'm still using that same brush that I used on my lid, and it just works so well for everything. So I got the shade put down. I'm going to go in with a smaller fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M506, and I'm taking a little bit more product and I'm just going to blend this out. And I'm actually going to connect this in my inner corner as well. I'm also going to pop a little bit of that pink shade in my inner corner and kind of layer it on top of that red. And it'll create more of a peachy orangey shade. I'm going to go over again a little bit with that blue because I did get some in there and I want that to be a very precise cut crease. But I do like how this color kind of transforms depending on what you put it on top of. Again, using the same brush, going to take a little bit more of that blue and just tap that over where I got the shimmer on accident. In my waterline, I'm going to use Deep End by Urban Decay, and this is just a turquoise that kind of matches the lid, so hopefully this will make my lower lash line pop. And I also don't really like the look of having all red on my lower lashes because I feel like it kind of makes you look a little sick, so I like to break that up with putting something else on my waterline if I put red shadows on the bottom. And I really feel like this is going to tie in the whole look. Yeah, I think that looks so much better. Alright, so I think all that is left is put on some liner and mascara, so I'm going to do that real quick and then I will be back and we can put on some lipstick together. This is actually such a hard look to find a lipstick to go with. I feel like the safe choice would be to go with like an orange, but I just don't know if I want to do orange. I'm going to try this. I don't think this is going to work, but this is a metallic Dior Rouge lipstick in Vibrant Metal. And so I'm going to try. I feel like it's going to match with my inner corners, but I could be wrong. Not sure how I feel about this. Now, I like the lipstick, I'm just not sure about the color. I'm going to try to intensify my inner corner just a little bit and I hope that I don't mess up the look, and I hope that that is going to make the lipstick pop a little bit more. So possibly if I bring this in further. I kind of feel like that helped. Yeah, we're gonna call that good. I'm gonna leave this lipstick on because I do really like it and I need to get more use out of it. Doesn't make my teeth look very white, but that's okay. So that is going to be it for this palette bingo. Let me know down below what you think. Honestly, this is one of the favorite looks that I've done in a palette bingo ever. I will leave my palette bingo playlist up there if you want to check out all of the ones that I've done. I've done a lot of palette bingos and I plan on continuing them because I think they are so fun. And it's a great way to pull out a palette that I haven't played with. Either I haven't played with a lot or I want to get to know a palette more, then I think it's a great way to sit down and have some fun with a palette. And it's also such a good way to challenge yourself in a way that you wouldn't have usually. And honestly, by the end of every palette bingo, I just feel like I can do anything with makeup. I feel like you can throw 5 colors at me and I can find something to do with those and make them look good. And it's such a good feeling to like feel confident in your abilities to play with makeup in the way that palette bingos make me feel. So please, if you haven't already done a palette bingo, please try one. Even if you're just doing it at night by yourself, you don't have to have a channel, you don't have to film it. Just sit down and draw some random colors and put them on your eyes and see what you think, because it is so fun. So thank you so much for watching. As always, if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.